And what's up, everybody? I am back again. Surge Fiction Papa Doc. And man, I've had such a crazy week, but like I'm back, and I'm back with a, oh man. All right. So I've been working on some projects, guys, and one of these projects has been something that has to do with like the 75-day hard challenge, like something that I completed. Actually, before I get in that, I remember I have a private free Facebook group. That was kind of hard to say. There it is. And a IG, so make sure you follow me there. I'm gonna put a lot of stuff, especially on the Facebook group. I am going to do this challenge on there, and whoever wants to join me can go ahead and do it on there. So the 75-day hard challenge. Okay, I talked about that before and what that had, right? And how that you had to follow a diet, do 2 45-minute workouts. You couldn't drink or cheat or have any cheat meals. 1 gallon of water, 10 pages, and take a progress picture. So I wanted to add that, use that element right there, and then on top of that, like just tweak it. I wanted to tweak that and make it for poppers, dancers. So the one I made is strictly for our style of dancing, my style of dancing, which is popping, right? And the wheels started turning. I'm like, how do I do this? So one of the things that I started tweaking around was, it says take a progress picture, and in the original 75-day hard challenge. And I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna do something different, right? I'm gonna do something different. And the thing that I wanted to do different was, let me see about there it is. So the thing I wanted to do different was add, so you see, I guess let me just talk about this thing, right? So 75-day hard challenge, right? Let me actually just focus on that. Good. So the 75-day hard challenge, okay? Now, got a little break dancer dude there saying, "What's up, fool?" But so the fine print is you have until you go to sleep to complete the day. One workout has to be outdoors. Audiobooks do not count. No cheat days. If you fail, you must start over. Okay. So you start over, day one, restart. Okay. One of the things that I wanted to really incorporate with this 75-day hard was, let me get this thing back open. There it is. Bam. So one of the things I really want to incorporate with the 75-day hard was the share yourself, right? So if you see that right here down at the bottom, it says share yourself on IG, Facebook, or YouTube. That's YT. So if y'all don't know, but then at the same time, like if you see this part right here where it says 45-minute dance and 45-minute workout, like, man, you can do 2 45-minute dances, but one of them has to be outside. So it doesn't really matter. Like if you don't feel like dancing, you just want to get your workout in, but you have to dance. That's one of the things for a minimum of 45 minutes. Okay. So like a lot of that stuff is the same. You still follow a diet. Why? Because we got to take care of ourselves. We got to take care of our health. It's important that we take care of our health. We are what we eat. So the better you take care of the machinery, the better that you'll be able to perform. Okay. Number 2. All right. Obviously a 45-minute dance. Boom. Well, we're practicing all the time, especially if you're taking some mentorships or sessions. You should be practicing. Hey, just add this. Just make this a reason why you practice every day for a minimum 45. Like, even if you're like, oh, I don't have no time, it's just 45. That's all you got to do. That's it. 45-minute workout. That can be an extra dance. So like you're like, man, I want to get one in the morning and maybe get another dance in the afternoon, or maybe you want to go on a walk or something like that. That's awesome. Like I'm incorporating actual an exercise regimen because I'm gonna continue doing my dancing, but then I'm a lift and I'm gonna still go on my walks. Like especially right now that once I have more time after I finish this class, I have a lot more time, so I'll be able to handle all that stuff, no problem. Um, and so yeah, like boom, check and check, right? So 1 gallon of water, I'm still doing that. Yeah, I mean we should be drinking water a lot anyway. So like that's why I incorporate it. It's H2O is a source of life. So let's keep that in there, right? 10 pages of reading. So these can't be audiobooks. You have to physically read. And sometimes when you it has to you can't read a like Harry Potter book or you know 50 Shades of Gray. I was going to say 50 Shades of Black. That's a comedy. 50 Shades of Gray. You can't read stuff like read something like a personal development book, something that's going to help you. Um, this is like when I did the original hard challenge. Like I like this part because it really opens your mind to a lot of different things. So just jump on that. And this is the big one right here. I think this is what makes this so different and unique. And I really have to like uh zoom in because like it made it super small. And it's right here. This share yourself IG, FB, YouTube, DPG, 123, XYZ. Yeah. So this is like the big daddy right here. Okay. I'm gonna go through each why like I did it this way. So I wanted like I said, the original one had like a pictures, right? Show your pictures, your progress pictures. That's cool. Like that's cool for what that challenge. But I wanted this to be like help us kind of get out of our element, right? Get out of our yeah, I can give you some book recommendations, Facebook user. Man, I gotta jump on the Facebook to see who's talking to me because sometimes I can't. I don't know. I don't know. Hold on, let me do that really quick. Let me see the Facebook user. I just hope it isn't like. Hold on. Oh, it's Nikki. It's Nikki. What's up, Nikki? Yeah. So let's see some good books. So hold on really quick before yeah, I should have said that, huh? Man, I like this book that Sprite kind of told me about. And that's actually going to be on my to read list because that one was like fire, straight fire. He has some quotes on there that I liked. And it's so one book is called uh How to Be an Artist by Jerry Saltz. So that one is real good. I had another recommendation by Bobby Lovable. He mentioned a book. He said that it's called Psycho Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Um, that's a really good one. Let's see what other books. The books are there's Power of Ritual. That's another one here. Let me see if I can write them down here. So again, so I don't forget. I'm over here just saying them, and maybe I should type them on, huh? So there is Psycho Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. That one's recommended by Bobby Lovable. There is, let me get back to that other one. Damn, this wrong thing. I'm over here. Sorry. Yeah, that's what the thing about these lives. All this on the podcast is going to be edited. Uh, but still, I think yeah, it's important to put that stuff out there. Oh, it's How to Be an Artist. How to Be an Artist by Jerry Saltz. Boom. So that's one Sprite recommended. I'll recommend a whole bunch. It's one by Dave Goggins. Dave Goggins called "You Can't Hurt Me." Honestly, that's a really good one right there, Nikki, especially for you. Like, I think you'll get a lot out of that one. Uh, see, another good book is Power of Ritual. I don't remember who is the person. Another good book is this one. Like, I thought it was just like I seen a meme of it, but I didn't know it was a real book until I finally read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a, and then I won't put the word, even though I'll say the word fuck. All right. You can read Mindset. That's a good one. Mindset is a great book. And then there's Emotional Intelligence that I've been slacking on. Yeah, slacking on it by Daniel Goleman. And so those are a few right there. Anything by Napoleon Hill is going to be fire. So that's a bunch of them right there. So you'll find a whole bunch of books there. Napoleon Hill is fire. Dave Goggins has like he was an ex like Navy SEAL, like turned like ultra marathon runner. He used to go through this stuff like run. Man, he was just he's the reason why. So you got to steer into the direction of what makes you uncomfortable, because I read his book. Actually, I heard it on an audio book, but I have the book now, and I want to reread it actually physically, right? So those are a bunch of books there. Once you start like getting into those ones, you're gonna find what you like. But anything that has to be like personal development is gonna do well. And if you find some books that you're like, hey, bro, you got to read this, let me know, and I'll give it a go. Okay. So, all right, let me get back to it. So those 10 pages of reading. I mean, what I usually do with this one, I just kind of like read a chapter at a time. But if all you can do is 10 pages, then just do 10 pages. But you have to read a minimum of 10 pages. That shouldn't take more than like really like 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, right? And if it's like a hard read, it might take longer because you might have to reread. But try to get a book that's going to be like enjoyable to read. Okay. Actually, the guy who wrote this book is what's it called? He is a really it's an easy read, so that might actually be a good place to start right there. All right, so share yourself. So that's one of the big things that I want to incorporate is sharing yourself, because of the 75-day hard challenge, the normal one I did, I started doing these types of things, right? A bit more of doing live stream, just getting out of my element. And so as dancers, we have to kind of do that. We have to show ourselves. We have to like show people who we are. And and I feel like sometimes we don't do that, or we're too afraid to show ourselves because of maybe like, oh, well, there's somebody else out there that's better than me. There's somebody else out there that's like they're doing it better. Like, man, forget it. Like, who cares what other people are doing? Just do what you love, and just share yourself with the world, because you just never know who you might touch or who you might affect, right? So in order to do that, you either got to do IG, Facebook, or YouTube. And this is where like my page comes along. This I love this movement, like the Facebook group. Because if you have trouble trying to share on Instagram or even YouTube, YouTube is a big platform, but you can actually make things private on YouTube, where you can only the people that have the link can see it. So you can do that, you can upload it through there and just do it that way, or just upload it to my private group. It's all love, it's all support. If that's what it takes for you to actually start showing the world who you are, take those baby steps, do that. If you're like, Bobby Lovable, where you're just like, I don't care, I'm going to post to the world because that's who I am. like, then go for it, do that. But this is just to put you out there, to kind of get you out of your element, get you going. And so every day with the share yourself, we're going to do something different, right? So the very first day is going to be a live stream intro. So you're going to tell a person like, hi, like I'm doing this challenge, and you know, I just trying to see how it works, and really trying to get myself out of my comfort zone, so like, my name is this, blah, 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 and I want the world to know who I am. I don't know, something like that, or you can be like, what's up? Like, it's me, your boy. Just want to show you what's good. And this is my first intro live stream. Just what up? So I don't know. Do something, right? Whatever it is, whatever it takes, wherever it takes. So that's gonna be the first day. You're gonna intro yourself, right? In a live stream. Same thing. Your first on day 2, you're gonna take a picture. So every day there's gonna be something different that you're gonna do. So it's not all live streams every single day, unless you're doing this type of challenge where you're like, hey, like I have to do a live stream every day. But if you're not, then, sometimes I know this can get hard. That's why I made it this way. That's why I kind of like, hey, you know what? I don't know about live streaming every day, because I thought about that. I'm like, no, that's a little too much. And then pictures every day. I mean, it's a bit easier being that it's Instagram or YouTube or stuff like that. People take pictures every day. But at the same time, for a person, I'm like, oh, that might be a little much, right? So on day 2, like, which is like, say you start on Monday, you do that. Tuesday, you do a picture, and it's going to be whatever you want to do. That day, it's just going to be whatever you want to take a picture of. Just take a normal picture, whatever, because these are your baseline. So this is like day 1 of what you look like and what you're doing, right? So that way, when we go back, you can reflect on it. So this is day 1, okay? Then day 3 is going to be just a dance video, and that's whatever you want to do. That's just post something of you dancing. It could be a minute long, it could be 30 seconds long, it could be 5 minutes long, whatever. You just post something. You can post, like I said, IG, YouTube, Facebook, just share it. Just share it with the world. Okay. So, and here's where it starts getting interesting. All right. Those first 3 days, like I said, they're like the baseline vitals, so you can kind of go back and look at where you started from day 1 to where you're at now. Okay. Which, mind you, I still have to do my day 1 from like, 75-day hard challenge to like the last video or last one that I did. So you can see the comparisons to see why I feel like this works. And I'll show that in hopefully by this weekend, I'll have that stuff done. And so day 4, okay, this is where, like I said, where it gets interesting. You go back to a picture, okay, but like you take an outdoors picture, something outdoors, could be in your front yard, it can be at the beach, it can be in the alley in the back, I don't know, whatever you want to do, okay? So you just take another picture, you post that up, right? And then day 5, you live stream. So this is where I start helping you, or this is where the challenge starts kind of guiding you, like, hey, like I'm gonna give you ideas, because I understand that sometimes it gets tough. Like, well, I don't know what to do. Trust me, I have this issue right now where I'm like, I have no idea what to talk about. But at the same time, you have to be okay not having anything to talk about. Like, that's the whole purpose of this. The reason why I create it like this, so you can get comfortable doing these things. Okay. So live stream, just your thoughts, whatever. You'd be like, I don't know. I don't have any thoughts, but I'm just live streaming, trying to see like what's happening, blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. That's it. And so boom, dance. Day 6, dance video. Doing another dance video. You're doing 2 dance videos a week. I think that's perfect. You're showing your stuff, right? And then I put popping. Just do something of you popping. That's it. Popping. For some people, they're like, well, I don't know how to pop. Well, then try. That's it. That's the only reason it's on there, for you to try. Some people are going to be comfortable doing that. Some other ones aren't. And that's the whole purpose of this, is for you to be uncomfortable and get comfortable doing these things. Okay. And day 7 is going to be like a picture of you, like your life. Like, what do you do? Like, just normal stuff. If you have a daughter, if you have a son, if you have your parents, or just anything, and this is also a way to help you kind of like get your kind of profile out there, like get your image out there. Um, that's something that I came to realize, like just as of recent, more I've been kind of involved, is that like a lot of this stuff when it comes to dancing, it's also image. Like some people don't care. Some people don't care how it is, but still, like that's the difference. People say like, oh, well, he looks like a dancer, so let's put him in the battle, like, and that's the politics stuff. The stuff that's like, well, like, I don't know why we have to do this, but this is just kind of something we have to do. And so that's the whole if you use this, like, you'll start having content on your IG that people are going to be like, well, this is cool. Like, damn, like, are you like a legitimate, serious, like, dancer? Even though you're like, well, I just do it for fun, but yeah, I am. And so, all right, let's go to week 2. Okay. I'm just going to now from here, I'm going to go back, start going a little bit faster. So day 8 is going to be like a live stream of your experience. You're gonna talk about your first week's experience, what you felt and what you were going through. Just talk about your experience, like, oh, I do this, and this, and this, and that. Like, it was kind of tough, or whatever, or just whatever you want to do. Okay, boom. That's all from here on out. That's what every like first day of the week of that new week is going to be about. Is just talking about your experience from the week before. Simple, and it's going to be the same thing. See this one. See, it says week 1 experience on. That's what you're going to talk about. On week 3, you're going to talk about week 2's experience. Week 4, you're going to talk about week 3's experience. Week 5, you're going to talk about week 4, and yada 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 until like you're done with the challenge. That's going to be consistent. Why? Because in that way you can reflect on that. Okay. Day 9, picture dance. Just take a picture of you dancing. Same thing with like from day 3, you dance video all the way to the rest of the week. Every, like, say Wednesday, because my idea is like this is Monday, but every Wednesday is just going to be, you're just going to upload a dance video. Okay. Pretty simple. Okay. Day 11. Okay. When you do another picture, see, now I start putting in like, take a picture of your silhouette. Day 12 is a live stream when it's like, live stream about your favorite place or in your favorite place or whatever you want to do, but just live stream something, right? Day 13 is going to be like a tutting video. Same thing. If you don't know how to tut, then just try, whatever. Like, just try it. That's all it's for. And then same thing, Dave. Every Sunday is just going to be you talking about, or you taking a picture of your life. Okay. So boom. So there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be consistently the same. The things that are going to change is going to be like your Tuesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. Those are going to be the ones that change. So on week 3, let's say week 1, same thing, experience. Day 16 is going to be a picture about the picture is going to be a detailed picture, like something like, I don't know, maybe just like you take a picture of your eye, or you take a picture of like something, or just, just something in detail. Right. And then another one's going to be a picture of a hat, just, wearing a hat, maybe like a cool fedora or newspaper hat, a newspaper boy hat, freaking, just something, just a hat of some sort. Doesn't matter what it doesn't have to be dancing one. It could be anything that you want to be, right? And then your next live, then you can do a live stream with your pets. Like I have my dogs here. I was, try to have them in whenever I can. Or I talk about, like, I always talk about my pets. So, and then, another dance video was going to be waving. So boom, that'll be week 3. Week 4, the things that change when you take the picture, you do a silly picture. The other picture is going to be like through an object, maybe like, you have like a Rubik's Cube, like a little box or something like that, and you take a picture through it, but it's, easy stuff, or through like a glass cylinder or something like that. And then a live stream would be like, what did you learn from your past mistakes? Just kind of give something like that. And then a dance video of like the mannequin will be the next one. Then you got like picture picture, hide part of face, body, picture, pretend you're in a movie, live stream, like share a book. I mean, we're all be reading the book, so that'll be an easy one to do. A robot video, um, a black and white picture, like a limited pace, limited space. That's what that's a typo, but limited space. That's what that one is. In a box or something like that. And then you live stream about your favorite music, either favorite music dance to or just favorite music in general. Then like then you record an animation video. See, like most of the stuff like this stays the same, that stays the same, that stays the same. You take a picture with your pet. This one you take two pictures. Diptych telling story. Like two pictures that tell a story. That'll be a different one. You can live stream about your inspiration, and then like what are the dance videos can be as like a slow motion video. So that'll be like this week, and then the following one, like a seasonal picture. If it's like summer, you take a summery picture. For if they're doing this like in the winter, then you take a winter type of picture, or spring, or fall, whatever. Maybe take a picture with pumpkins or something like that. I don't know. But it's just to have a range of pictures. That's why I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm making it easy so you guys can be like, okay, a seasonal picture. Okay, it's this season, so I'm gonna take this picture. Like, instead of like, oh, what type of picture I'm gonna take, and then you spend the whole day trying to figure out a picture. I'm like, nah, fool. Like, it's just a seasonal picture. Go take if it's Halloween time, go take a picture with freaking pumpkins. Like, like. If it's Christmas, like take a picture with Christmas trees or something, right? And so then on this other day, like you tell a story with one picture. Like, I don't know, like I've seen one with like the girls dressed up as Red Riding Hood, and that's like it tells the whole story. So that's a good one, right? You can live stream about your morning routine, and then the dance video. One of the dance videos could be a boogaloo, where you're trying to boog. You know, take a shadow picture, panoramic picture, live stream, like how to do something. This was where it gets kind of interesting with the dance video towards the end, because like one of them is going to be like a dance video on location, like select a place and go dance there. Try that, right? Week 10 would be like a perspective picture, whatever that means. Like it could be any perspective, like just wrote. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I just put it in there, and it's just like it's really that's what it is. It's perspective, whatever you want it to be. Take a picture with friends. Biggest obstacle: dance in a public space. Ooh, this one's tough right here. Dancing in a public space, like where people are. Me is probably one of the hardest things to do. So that's why I added that in there, because it's something I struggle with. I think a lot of people are just like I find it very like hats off to like the peeps that go dance in like public spaces where everybody's watching them just out of the blue. Like that's or the street performers that just perform in the street. That's like kudos, because that's hard for me to do. Like so that's why I added that in there, and that's why I put it towards the end. Week 10 is like this is probably one of the biggest challenges for a lot of people, right? So dance video, dance in a public place. So last one is going to be this week, and it really only goes up to Friday, right? And this whole week is pretty much up to you what you're going to do. But this day you're going to do all of them. You're going to do a picture, you're going to do a live stream, you're going to upload a video, because from here you're going to compare to week 1. Okay? You're going to compare to week 1, and then you're going to see how you've changed and how you leveled up. So from these days all the way down back to these days to this, okay? And so right here, these last pages, I put like a start date, like when you plan on starting. Like me, it's going to be January 1st. Well, January 1st, whenever like that Monday of not January 1st, June. That Monday of June is going to happen. That's when I'm going to start it. And the end is going to be 75 days. So I can boom, put the days and recalculate the day that I'm going to end it. And then here you're going to write your initial goals. Like, what are you trying to get out of this? Like, one of it is be able to be comfortable dancing in public spaces, to be able to be comfortable showing myself on, social media with pictures and be proud of how I look. Another thing for me is going to be like, I forgot. And so like, and then right here, you put your results. Like you put like, hey, I lost some weight. Hey, like I feel a lot more comfortable. Hey, I've been reading about, hey, I'm a lot more positive, or, whatever it is. So yeah, that's exciting for me. I really like this challenge and how, it's going to be. Like I said, I'm gonna start it. Let's see, what is the date? See the calendar. So I plan to start it in June. Okay, June 7th is when I'm going to start it, because June 1st is a Monday. Plus, I have a finals that week, but I want to start it on June 7th, and so that's the plan, is to start that on June 7th. Okay, June 7th. If y'all want to, you can join me. You can, like I said, post on the I Love This Movement Facebook group. Post on, if you post on IG, post on your regular Facebook, post wherever you can. I think IG is like the main one where people post their dance videos at, like, to share to the world. But if you're not comfortable doing that, then share it with the private Facebook group. I'll still be doing some lives. I'll still be doing I'll be posting my stuff on there too, just to support everybody. And let's support each other. Let's try to make this work. Let's try to like kick some ass. Okay. So that's going to be the 75-day like hard challenge, but that I catered it to us, to dancers. So if you guys want to try it out, let me know, man. It's going to be it's gonna be dope. If not, then it's just gonna be me, and I'm just gonna do it anyways. And I'm gonna show y'all, be like, hey, y'all need to do this because you leveled up. If y'all noticed, like, especially you that been following me while I was doing the normal 75-day hard challenge, man, I've been rocking it. I rocked it. Y'all seen how much I improved. Like, why what's it called? Why try to recreate the wheel? You know what I mean? Why try to recreate the wheel? Just do it. Just try it out. Just drill, and just, if you say like, well, I don't have time, you're full of shit. You have time. You're just too lazy to do it. Like, I'm calling y'all out. I'm calling you guys out. Like, if you guys have time, like for real, you do. You just got to plan your day better. And so, the reason I give you the PDF version is so you can check it off, because when you check stuff off, like, it just makes it easier for you. And you're like, okay, you feel more encouraged. You're like, hell yeah, I'm almost done with the day. Boom, boom, boom. And you just check that stuff off. Like, it's not hard. You know what I mean? It's not hard to check that stuff off. Like, come on, guys. Y'all can do this. Like, say day one, you just follow your diet, bam. You dance, bam, bam. Drink gallon of water, bam, bam. Do a live in that first day, you do a live stream. Hey, I'm doing this. Boom, you check it off. And that's it. That's the whole reason for that. It's just so you can keep track of it. So, June 7th is the official start date that I'm going to do, because that's a Monday. I want to start it on Monday. If you guys are down, let me know. Like I said, you guys can post it on your videos on my I Love This Movement Facebook group. If you're not confident in putting it on the IG, if you want to put it, if you're confident putting it on IG, then throw it on IG. All right. And so that is that right there. Okay. So June 7th. Whoever wants to join me can join me. So I also want to talk about a new toy that I have, that I haven't opened it up yet, but like I'm excited about this, because like, especially when I'm like out in this, like doing videos out like at the garden or in places where uneven terrain, the phone starts shaking. So I bought myself a gimbal, actually. A gimbal. And this was the Osmo Mobile 3. So there was one that was above this one, but I was just like, man, I'm just gonna take this one. I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see how it works. And I'm excited to try it. So, but yeah, homies, June 7th. Whoever wants to start it can start it with me. Man, let's do this journey together, y'all. All right. So much love. Stay cool, stay fresh, stay popping. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Tomorrow ain't gonna be no tomorrow because I'm going to Disney California Adventures. Yes, sir. One more game, I'm gonna be at Disney parks. So I'll do something there. Maybe show a video, do a live from there. Not too long. And so it's gonna be cool. All right, y'all. Peace.